So I'm going to set up a home lab using my laptop. My laptop got 40 GB RAM with 1 terabyte of SSD hard disk. Most of laptop in these days coming up with a virtualization technology. If it's not enabled, you just have to go to BIOS and enable it. For the virtualization platform, I'm going to use VMware Workstation Pro. You can download VMware Workstation Pro from Broadcom website. It's now free for home use. You just have to register using an email and you can download and can get it installed. So as shown in the diagram, I've got a 3 sites with different forests of Active Directory domain controllers. So the first site in the bottom, I've got with the subnet 10.10.10.0. The forest going to be hexagon.local. The domain controller is, you can see here, dc01 .hexagon.local is going to run that. And in the same subnet, for the testing purpose, I created one of the read-only domain controllers that called rodc.hexagon.local. And there's another server with running with the system center control manager, which is going to be used for testing purpose as well in this subnet. And then the second subnet is going to be here in the left-hand side. So 10.10.20.0.24. So that's going to be a child domain for hexagon.local that is called circle. So DC02 machine going to be running the circle.hexagon.local. And this WSA is a workstation. In every site, I got 1 or 2 workstation, minimum 1 workstation for testing, like connecting to domain, login and do some test. And then the right hand side, you got another different forest. So it's a rectangle.local. So DC03 machine server going to be running rectangle.local, and you got one of the workstation. Actually, the purpose of these two different forests, I'm going to create a two-way trust relationship between hexagon.local and rectangle.local and do some testing in between them. And system center control manager is going to collect all these information of devices and users from 2 domains, as well as we're going to try to deploy some software from there and going to see how the system center control manager can use for managing resources and devices in each domain. So connecting all these 3 sites, I'm going to use the firewall, free open source firewall. You can either download the OpenSense, BIOS, or Sophos XG Home Firewall. 3 of them are free, either Community Edition or Home Edition. You can use for testing. So in this firewall, the 3 sites are connected with 3 different adapters. So firewall got 4 adapters. So 3 LAN adapters and 1 WAN adapter. So WAN adapter, my WAN adapter will be bricked using a DHCP connection from my router to go to the internet through that. And each LAN adapter 10.10.10.254, 10.10.10.20.254, and 10.10.30.254 will be connecting these 3 different sites into the firewall. Let's go into the VMware workstation now. So I got a VMware workstation Pro 17 installed. Uh, to set up this lab, you have to create the subnets in VMware network adapters. So we'll go to network. So this virtual network editor is the network editor for VMware workstation. I'm going to run it as administrator. So let it load. So once you install the VMware workstation, it's going to create some virtual adapters in your computer. So these are the ones are created 10.10.10.24, 10.10.20.24, and 10.10.30.24. So when you're creating these adapters, they need to be host-only adapters, and also you just need to untick use local DHCP server to distribute IP address to VMS because we're going to use DHCP service in each domain controller to distribute IP addresses to their clients. So let me show you a demo of how to create a one. So you're going to go to Add Network and select one of the pre-adapters. There are about 20 adapters available. So you can select one of the pre-adapters not currently being used. Usually when you install this VMware workstation initially, you can see two adapters. One is a host-only adapter. The other one is a NAT adapter, which is NAT to your physical adapter in the laptop. So if you going to use this one, let's say I'm going to use 16, right? And going to select press OK, and it will assign some of the random subnet into that. But so it need to be host only. I'm going to untick this use local DHCP service, and you can edit this one now. So let's say you want to create 10.10.40, and once you press and apply, it will create assign this IP address range to that adapter. And see that I have renamed these names of these adapters like local 10.10.10.20. So you go to here, rename this network, and you can rename local 10.10. So 40 or anything like that, whatever easier for you to identify this adapter. So I'm going to just cancel this one because I'm already created this one. So first thing to get ready for this labs, you just need to create these three adapters, right? So let's go back to diagram. So this is the lab setup. So I'm going to test it. So let's have a look in next time how we're going to create these networks in and the machines in each uh, of the sites.